Hey everybody, my name is Dr. Lulu. It's the end of another work day. I try to come up with a name, so I think I called this the LGBTQ show with Dr. Lulu or something like that. We're still working on it. It's gonna come. But buenas tardes, depending on where you are. Buenos dias, depending on where you are. Maybe even buenas noches, depending on where you are. Me llamo Doctora Lulu. I am a retired pediatrician turned life coach for parents of the queers. That's what I'm here for. And if you're wondering why I choose queers, I like that word. I like it. I don't care if it has a negative connotation in the 1920s or a negative or a positive connotation in 2029. I personally like that. I like that. So, let me see what else. I like that. I like the word queer. I'm gonna use it. I think I am queer. Truthfully speaking, I'm more likely bisexual. I just prefer queer, but I think I am bisexual. I just like queer, so I'm going to use queer. And there's nothing you can do about it. So let's get started. We're going to be talking about 3 things you can do. Top 3 things you can do when your child comes out. We talked yesterday about the fact that we kind of discussed the ways your child can come out to you. And then I said, and while we were talking about that, I did say I was going to talk to the kids today and just kind of directly address the kids on how to come out. But I decided against that. I want to talk to the parents more. I will get to the point where I'm talking to the kids, but for now, I need to focus on the parents. And so I'm going to put a little, I'm going to give you a little, what's the word? I'm going to put it in perspective for you a little bit. Hi. So I only see Tracy's name, but I see other people watching. Please show yourself, my dear. I can't see you. So I'm going to put it in perspective for you. In my Facebook group, which is called Positively Parenting Your LGBTQ plus Child, which, by the way, if you're watching me, kindly type in the comment section, Positively Parenting Your LGBTQ plus Child, and then in parentheses put REN, children, because some people have more than one child in the queer space. Some people have more than one child in the queer space. Actually, I've had this on all day. Take this off. Some people have more than one child in the LGBTQ plus space. So just type in the comment section, please, Positively Parenting Your LGBTQ plus Child, and in parentheses, children. That is the name of my Facebook group. And just this evening, I approved 2 posts. One of them just made a broad announcement. Doctor, please, I need to vent, but I don't want to be judged, is what they said. Then the second one was, the owner of this group needs to do a seminar. The same person posted 2 of them. And then the third one, which I'm just going to go ahead and say that the third one is a parent who is also a teacher, who presented a case of a kid who is in their drama class. And the kid is non-binary, and certain days they go by their girl name, and certain days they go by their boy name, or female name and male name, respectively. And the child is in the play that they're going to be putting on, and when the teacher asked the child what name they would like to be put on the little, I guess, playbill paper, the child chose their masculine name or their male name. What a good teacher, because the teacher knows that the child has not fully come out to their parents with their male names. So the teacher came to the group to kind of just pick our brains a little bit. And because I happen to be one of the admins and I happen to be the one that approved that post, I went and responded and said, What are your thoughts? I said, I am thinking whatever you're thinking is right, because my guess is that the child asking you to put their male name on the playbill when you know fully well that the child has not come out to their parents, to me, is a sign. And yesterday we talked about the ways kids can come out to you. We talked about the fact that kids can come out to you many ways. And one of them is they can write you a letter. One of them is they can tell other people. Another thing they can do is be subtle about it. This, to me, is a subtle way of the child wanting the parents to know. Unless, of course, the child is, doesn't want the parents to know that they're in the play. But if the child is going to be in the play and they know that their parents, people know that they're going to be in the play, then I think that that's the child's way of telling the parents. And that is such a beautiful thing. And so what I'm asking you to do is click like and click share and invite somebody that you think might need to hear this. We're going to use that story as a premise of your child coming out to you in a subtle way. What should you do? So I'm going to go over 3 things that I have on my trifold here. This is my beautiful picture. Look at that girl. Sexy thing. On my little trifold here, I have at the back 3 things you can do. So there's 3 things you can do and 3 things you can be. Okay, so we're going to talk about the 3 things you can do today when your child comes out. And I used the synonym, is that it? Or is that mnemonic or whatever? Mnemonic of TAD. T as in tango. Uh-oh. What am I doing? Okay. T as in tango. I was trying to write a comment. T as in tango, A as in alpha, and D as in delta. So TAD. So the first T, or the first thing you should do when your child comes out, T, is, if you can guess, just type it in the comments. If you cannot guess, I'm going to tell you. Thank the hell out of them. Thank your child for choosing, because truly that's the only time a choice is involved. Thank your child for choosing to come out to you, because they could have chosen to come out to anybody else. They could have also not come out to you. Hi, Alexis. But they chose to come out to you. So the first thing to do when your child comes out to you is take a deep breath and thank them. You're going to thank them because, number 1, remember, coming out is a journey. Your child most likely has known for a while that they're LGBT. You, my darling parent, yes, you probably have also known for a while that your child is LGBT. So when your child comes out to you, that means that they've looked up, they've looked down, and like we said yesterday, they have felt safe enough. So somebody please type in the comment section that your child has felt safe enough. Please click like and click share. 5 people, yay! Click like and click share, and then type in the comment section, your child feels safe enough. That's why your child came out to you. 1. 2, your child has known that they've been gay, and I'm going to use gay loosely to represent everybody, or queer, for a while now. They've known that they've been queer for a while now. So it took them a lot to finally come out to you. So when your child comes out to you, buddy, you is lucky, you is blessed, you is special, because your child chose to tell you. And really what I'm doing now, one of the things I'm mentioning in my book is, I have a piece of, there's a piece I'm talking about where it says, is a child really coming out to you? Or is a child letting you in to their world? Oh! Dr. Lulu. Yes. Is your child coming out to you, or is your child simply letting you into their world. I think we can argue that your child is allowing you to take a glimpse, get a glimpse rather, of their world. What a beautiful thing. You are blessed amongst women and men. You are blessed amongst parents the day your child chooses to tell you that they're gay. Because remember, if your child is black, your child has been going through the ringer. Your child has been ostracized. Your child has been bullied. Your child has been put down. Your child has been cursed out. If your child decides to come out to you, that's huge. So the first thing to do is say, thank you. Thank you, my child, for feeling safe enough and for finding me worthy enough to come out to me. Period. I don't care if you're not feeling thankful. I don't want to hear that. I don't care if you're not feeling thankful. I don't want to hear that. I need you to tell your child, thank you. Remember, you're the most important person in your child's life. If your child chooses to come out to you, you need to thank them, because it could have been like many parents whose kids come out to other people. I told you all yesterday, a close person in my life came out to me, but has not come out to their parents yet. My job is to guard that secret and to guide them with love and compassion. So the first thing to do is to thank your child. The second thing to do is, and let me see if anybody watching me wants to take a jab at it. What is the second thing you think you should do when your child comes out to you? You may or may not remember, but I've mentioned this before. The second thing to do is to ask open-ended questions. Open-ended questions like, how long have you known? That is so cool. That's such a cool thing. Acknowledge. I like that, Bobby. It's an A, but it's not acknowledge. Actually, acknowledge is good, but I'm using acknowledge in the things to be. Yeah? No, but it's an A, but it's ask. And you can acknowledge. I think you can thank and acknowledge. You can easily say that. So thank you so much, Bobby. You can totally thank and acknowledge. But what I came up, because, I came up with this in my little trifold. So acknowledge is also good. This is from my trifold. This is the back of my trifold. So I have my T-A. So A is ask open-ended questions. My most important open-ended question for you is, and Bobby, since I've got you, yes, I agree with you. Totally agree both. Yes, absolutely. Acknowledge them and then ask open-ended questions. That's perfect. Acknowledge it. Say, I see you, I hear you, I believe you, I love you. Because a lot of times the kids are so scared. They're so scared to come out to you. They can come out to everybody, but they don't want to come out to their parents. Meanwhile, you are the most important person in their life. Your affirmation is what they are needing. And I told you guys this 2 days ago. I had the young adult who is in college who came out to her mother. Her mother is Ghanaian. She is Ghanaian. She came out to her mother, and all she kept saying to me is that her mother was not affirming. Her mother was not affirming. Her mother was not affirming. So it's a thing. Her mother was not affirming. That hurt her. Bobby, thank you so much. You're right. Her mother was not affirming, and probably still is not affirming. And she was very disappointed. And obviously that's another day's topic. That's why I said I wanted to also talk to the kids when they come out, how to navigate that when your parent is not affirming. But today we're talking to parents, okay? So the first thing you want to do when your child comes out is what we're talking about today. Welcome. Thank you so much. The first thing you want to do when your child comes out is thank them. Say, thank you, Lisa. Or thank you, Kai. Or thank you, Unica. Thank you, Uniqua. Whatever. Thank them. And then the second thing you want to do is, I like what Bobby said, acknowledge. I see you. I hear you. I believe you. A lot of children, believe it or not, a lot of parents already know that their child is queer. And yet when their child comes out, which is just crazy, and yet when their child comes out, it's like, oh my God, I'm shocked. Stop it. Stop it. Because you already know. You've been suspecting. 85% of parents suspect. And I made up that number. I made up 85%. I didn't see it in any study. But I believe in my heart that 85% of parents know that their child is queer. Maybe more. Maybe all. But there are some of them that swear that they had no idea. Okay, whatever. I knew when my child was 2 years old. So the second thing is the letter A. Acknowledge is what Bobby says. Thank you so much, Bobby, for that. And then for me, I say, ask open-ended questions. And the most important open-ended question to ask your child is, how can I support you through this? Somebody please write that down for me. Bobby, calling you out. Please write down in the comment section, anybody, how can I support you through this? How is always, always open-ended. How, you never say yes or no to how. How are you doing? Yes. Or how are you not doing? No. You avoid questions that require yes or no answers. So you ask open-ended questions, i.e., how can I support you through this? How can I support you through this? What can I do to help your journey be easier? What can I do to help make this journey lighter for you? How can I help support you through this? What can I do to make your burden lighter? Open-ended questioning empowers the respondee. Is that a word? The responder. Open-ended questions empower the person you're talking to. It makes them think, and it makes them not give you a yes or no answer. You don't want a yes or no answer, people. You want to keep communication lines wide open. So you want to make sure you're telling your child things that will make them say, you know what, Mom? I just wanted you to know about it. For now, I don't want to tell anybody else. Or, you know what? Can you help me tell Dad? Or can you come with me when I'm telling Mom? Those are the words you want to say to your child, so that that's the question you want to ask your child, so that your child can give you those responses. Or, Mom, you know what? I really don't want anybody to know for now. Or, you know what, Mom? Nothing, just what's for dinner. And whatever responses your kid gives to you, you need to take with 2 bags of salt and 3 bottles of honey, because that is the shiznit right there. That is what they're telling you from their heart. So we're going to go back a little bit. The show is called the LGBTQ plus talk show. I'm still thinking about it. I like talk show with Dr. Lulu. The LGBTQ plus talk show with Dr. Lulu. I like that. Okay. And then my name is Dr. Lulu, your show host. And then we're talking about 3 things you can do when your child comes out to you. The first thing is to thank them. for finding you worthy to be told. It's a very personal thing. And a lot of kids do not want to tell their parents for fear of being ridiculed, for fear of being ostracized, for fear of being kicked out of the doggone house. It's a thing. 1/3 of all homeless youth are queer, which is why Dr. Lulu's Angels Foundation, my nonprofit that I can't wait for it to be ready, is going to build homes for homeless LGBTQ plus kids. Yes. Can I please get a high five on that? Can someone please give me some loves and some likes up in here? Because that's not an easy thing to do. But I'm going to do it. So what's the third thing you should do when your child comes out to you? Nice rhyme. Hi, Jackie. What is the third thing you should do when your child comes out to you? We've said you should thank them. We've said you should acknowledge and then ask open-ended questions. And the third thing is, don't shame your child. Don't shame and guilt yourself. Do not. Don't. I know you have that tightness in your chest, but don't do it. So I came up with that mnemonic, TAD. Of course, there are millions of other things you can do when your child comes out. I'm not going to give you all the answers. I don't have all the answers. These are mine. Top 3 things. Because a lot of parents go into this negative spiral, which is why I had that post the other day saying it is okay to not be okay. You just maybe don't want your kid to see that. Or maybe you want your kid to see that. I don't care. We do not care. If you want to tell your child, you can tell your child that you're struggling with this, depending on how old the child is. Like I said, there are many more things you can do when your child comes out. But the very first reaction is critical. Thank your child. Because if your best friend told you something that personal, you would thank your best friend. If your mama told you something that personal, you would thank your mama. If your brother, your sister, your co-worker, you would thank them for finding you worthy enough to share in this special news. The second thing you're going to do is ask them open-ended questions like, how can I make this burden lighter? How can I help support you through this? Support you with this? Support you in this? Please click like and click share. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm not asking for your money. Just share this video so that somebody out there needs to hear this. You know it. And the third thing to do is don't. So that's TAD. Do not go down that rabbit hole of guilt and shame, both for yourself, or rather, either for yourself or for your child. Do not go down that rabbit hole, people. It's not going to serve you. And if you'd like to dig deeper, if you'd like to explore more things you can do, things that pertain to you in particular, if you're a pastor, if you're a doctor, if you're a lawyer, if you're a stay-at-home mom, specific things that you can do that pertain to who you are, send me a DM. Let's talk. If there's other things you'd like to discuss, if you'd like me to be with you as you explore the feelings that are going to come up, because lots of them they're going to. I just had a mom send me a message just now. She is not doing well. The feelings are bubbling up, and she's a black mom. So I wanted to come live first before responding to her. If you'd like to explore that more, if you want to work with a coach who has been there and done that. I'm not talking, this is not propaganda. Like, this is real. Someone who's been there and done that. Look no further. Someone who's going to be compassionate but firm, because I am firm. Yes, I am. It's all based on what you want. So if you're reaching out to me, then that tells me that you want a better relationship with your kid, a better relationship with yourself. You want to become that parent of a queer child. So let's work. Let's get to work, y'all. That's what I do. I help you help yourself through the journey. I'll hold space for you. I'll be there for you. So 3 things to do, TAD. Thank you, kid. Acknowledge and ask the right questions. Why are you telling me this is not the right question. What do you mean you're gay is not the right question. What are you trying to embarrass me is not the right question. Are you trying to make me look like a fool around my friends is not the right question. Have you lost your mind is not the right question. Are you crazy is not the right question. How can I help make this journey lighter is a start. How can I make this burden light? Because it's a burden. Because people, the world, society, their peers are out to get them. And if you don't believe me, look up Jamel Miles. Someone please type it in the comment section. Jamel, Jamel, last name Miles. Look him up if you don't believe me. So, what's it going to be? My DMs are open. It may not be for you. It could be for somebody else. It could be for somebody else. Please holler at your girl. I'm here to help. I am here to help. My DMs are wide open. If you'd like to check out more information, go to my website. I have lots and lots and lots and lots of resources. One of them is my lead magnet, which is 10 things you should know about raising your LGBTQ+ child. There's that. But if you want to work one-on-one with me, this is an open invitation. And right now, through the end of the year, we're doing a 2-for-1 deal. So if you buy one, your spouse will get one free. Get in free. If you get minimum of the 6-month program, if you buy one, your spouse will get one free. So what's it going to be, y'all? I will see you tomorrow about the same time, 7 p.m. Central. I'll try to do that every day. And if I cannot do it, I cannot do it. I'll let you know. This has to be easy. It doesn't have to be hard. All right? I'll see you tomorrow. TAD. Thank them. Acknowledge and or ask the open-ended questions. D, don't make it about you. Don't. Don't. Don't shame yourself. Don't guilt yourself. Not worth it. Okay? And definitely don't guilt your child. Don't beat your child up. All right? I'll see you soon. 7 p.m. tomorrow. Bye.